It's such a pleasure to finally meet you. I'm a big Bowlers fan to start with.
Really?
So
You like Bowlers?
Yes,
Oh,
I
cool.
can't wait to watch the new season. I know it started a couple
Yes,
of
it
days
did.
ago. I'm going to be watching it, but that
Cool.
later.
Cool.
Let's start with Black Landsman. And first of all, how was the experience of having it at the Cannes Film Festival this year and such a phenomenal response to it and a huge prize?
Yeah, it was. I couldn't. It was hard to know what to feel. I've heard the stories. I was trying to prepare myself for the worst. Like they're not gonna get it, or they're not gonna respond to it. Just make sure you just keep your head down and keep walking out the theater. But it was quite the opposite. They loved it, and it felt like we won the championship or something. It felt like. Because I don't, you don't never know how people are gonna receive it. I don't do it for the applause or the accolades really. I just do it to be a part of the storytelling part of it, and the process is what I value. So when people seem to connect with it, when people are passionate about it, was interesting. Some of the questions I was getting afterwards were one of passion, like, how do we solve racism?
Yes.
You're cutting action, and I don't know, you tell me, hopefully I inspired you. So I felt like it was very inspiring to people, and people were passionate and fired up about it, which was great. So it made me fired up.
Yeah, absolutely. And talk about inspiring. I mean, obviously this is based on the true story of a man that had a truly extraordinary run in his life and career. Did you meet Ron Star Wars?
I did.
Yeah,
I did. I met him. He was great. He told me everything he knew about police work and being a detective. He likened it to acting. I was like, it's different though, because if they yell cut while you're in character, you can die. Like they yell cut on me, I'm just going to the trailer where there's AC. So it was great, all the information he gave me, and it was very helpful in me navigating my way through his life cinematically.
It's incredible and quite infuriating that this story resonates today as well. So how important is it for you that this is the kind of film that makes people think and engage and reflect?
That's all I could hope for. How I feel about it, that means we won. If people want to engage, reflect, create a dialogue, start to bridge the gap using the correct words to do so, being able to have a peaceful talk and discussions on our differences, hopefully not just in America, but across the globe, then that's winner, chicken dinner. I mean, we did our job.
Had you watched a lot of Spike Lee films? How much was he inspiring? I'm sure he was, and working with him.
I mean, he gave people that look like me a voice in cinema. What he did on Malcolm X at the time it was happening. Like the opening scene of that, putting in the Rodney King beating, like while this speech was going on. I mean, he scared some people. He scared them with the truth, the ugly truth of our country and what we try to bury, what we try to forget about, what we try to act like it doesn't exist. You know what I mean? He wakes people up, and not just wakes them up of racism, but just the divide and sort of these words. The language you hear in this film, I mean, it's very divisive language, but this is how people talk. This is the reality. The vernacular of hate is very much now as it was then. And we got to find out how we can come together and not let it be a part of our future.
Very true. On the subject of partners in fighting crime and the subject of bowlers, how important is it the company you keep in the movie? Adam Driver, Dwayne Johnson, the community.
Company, right?
It's not bad. Not too bad.
I mean, they're like rock stars who you just named. So, texting them all the time. I might not get texts back, but it's cool. I still love them. It's great working with when the guys are on that level of stardom, but they still care about their job and they still want to work, and it's just about the job. I mean, especially Adam Driver. I mean, he's an incredible actor that is no nonsense on set. It's about the work. Let's just get it done, and let's get it done the right way. And it was encouraging to see that you could be at a certain level in your career and still care that much, still be passionate about the process. It was good to know.
Yeah, he's great and intense. And finally, what would you say?
He is intense. Yeah. Have you met him before?
Yeah, I have.
He is intense. Yeah.
What would you say is the best acting advice you've ever received?
The best acting advice I ever received was to put God in everything. So I guess that's life advice, because that's what I do.